conversion, move the sticks.
Fires left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see.
And he surges across. Touchdown, Jaguars! Hey, let the big...
Down. That guy blocks his tail off. I love it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. The Braves will try to get their offense going on this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
And the Braves have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Hits inside. It's Lester. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second. Your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure open. Not
headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Plays. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that's plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way. way, shape, or form.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sets his feet. It's Fisher. Extending the play. Release to the back. Out wide left, it's Peoples. Oh, what a cut! Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Sweet cut there. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 points. Drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down to the air. Buying time to his right. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jaguars will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll try to run with Peoples. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was close to short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his and bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Braves will try to get their offense going on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's impressive. Once you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Hughes. Tackled at the 43 after...
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's continuing to to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 40.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Line getting set on second down. Just feeds the running back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Braves getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Touchdown, Braves! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down. That extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Here he comes from in. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Jaguars ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the touch it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Peoples. He's past the marker and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fisher. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the feeling comfortable, and then when you get them down, you get them out. Good things happen for your defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. California defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out. The Braves will try to get their offense going on this. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did. Masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just had that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance. at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A lot of ground to cover, and they here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Now the everything straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Braves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense, the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll start on the ground with Peoples. Crosses the 35. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Drops back, it's Fisher. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.